Hey folks, this is Virgo Sewing. Just wanted to make a quick video on this lovely Singer Model 127 that I've just finished restoring. I'm going to be posting it on Kijiji soon, so I just wanted to make a video and demonstrate it and explain what I've done. So this machine came to me as just the machine head, or it actually had its old motor and pedal, but those probably are going to have to be thrown away or something like that. They're not really any good. And the machine itself was in very, very poor condition. I'll show you a picture here. As you can see, it had electrical tape wrapped around it. And there's all sorts of rust and dirt and nasty things, but you know, it took a couple of weeks of patience and waiting and cleaning, and I've gotten it cleaned up very nicely here. I've replaced some of the parts that weren't any good anymore. The tension spring for this wasn't really broken, but it was just a little bit too long in it, the tension assembly wasn't working properly with it, so I just had to replace the spring, and that's working well. Of course, I had to replace the bobbin winder tire, which is no big deal. I got a fresh belt for the motor. I got very lucky with this cabinet here because it has the foot controller, and I had this motor lying around which needed the duplex receptacle, so I got very lucky to find this cabinet in very nice condition, and it all worked out perfectly. And you know, it has a little table here, and the machine can fold under it for good storage, and it kind of just sits as a nice little table. So that's pretty much all of the cleaning that I did. But once I got all of the tape off and I rubbed away all of the dirt, the shellac was in pretty bad condition, so I decided to strip all of it away. And using a French polish method, I put on a new few coatings of shellac, I should say. And it turned out pretty well, so the decals will remain protected. And then I let it cure for a week or so, and I gave it a good wax with the Howard's Feed and Wax. And yeah, she's in really good shape, and she's ready to sew again. So now I'll demonstrate a little bit. I just realized that the bobbin is empty, so it's a good chance to show you how the bobbin winder works so well. So you just put it in there. Now I'm using this big spool of thread for the first time, so I'm hoping that it'll work out. I'm gonna release the needle bar, put it under here, so the one little tricky part about these vibrating shuttle machines is placing the bobbin winder in the proper position. Alright, now I'll push the bobbin winder tire up against the wheel. I'll use my knee here. And she winds very smoothly. So that's enough for now. Take that, put the bobbin off, tighten that back up, and we're ready to go again. So now we'll thread the bobbin case. I'm going to place the bobbin case into the machine. bobbin is wound and threaded. So now I'll thread up the top of the machine and we'll do some sewing. I actually had made a video before this one, but I realized that as I was sewing, the bobbin winder tire was engaged, and that was why these stitches weren't as beautiful as they could have been. So I had to make a new video, and it was good to show you how to wind the bobbin. Alright, so the top's threaded. Bring my bottom thread up. And we're ready to sew. So I've just got a cut off of some pants here for my work. And I'm going to put it under. Gonna have a looser tension on this one, and stitch length is pretty medium. And I'll just give her a go. Beautiful stitching. Tension seems good. I just want to show you how fast this thing could go. Just pardon the desk, it might shake a little once you go to really high speeds. Yeah, so this thing's a real workhorse. It can go fast, it can go through just about anything. I mean, these old Singers, as you probably know, are incredibly powerful. Just to give you an idea of the stitches, that's how nicely they come out. It's the top side, and that's the bottom side. You can see a bit of the white just because I think I was using a size 12 needle and I should have been using a size 10. But yeah, very beautiful stitches. So yeah, here's a beautiful working Singer model 127. Yeah, there's not really much else to say. This will be listed on Kijiji, and I am really hoping to get it back into the hands of someone who's gonna use it as a sewing machine. Thank you for watching. I'll be posting a video shortly about how to oil this machine, because it's the same as a Model 27, Model 28, Model 128, they're all quite similar. So, and I have a few people who have purchased 128s from me, so I'm going to be making a video on how to oil it. Stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching.